Hi everyone, in this lesson we're going to learn how to speak fast like a native speaker. When you're learning English and you hear native speakers, why is it that they sound so fast and it's hard for them to understand? Are they really talking like or is it something that they're doing when they pronounce sentences that makes it seem fast, but it's not really? Let's look at some example sentences and I'll teach you how to speak fast like a native speaker. All my question phrases are questions with do or did, and this is them written out in the full sentence. Then I have in this column what the sentence sounds like. If we don't know how to read IPA transcription here, this is very useful for us. But the problem when we write out the pronunciation in this way is we don't have letters for all the sounds. We don't have letters from the English alphabet for all the sounds in English. So it's helpful, but we can still sound slightly wrong if this is all we know about the pronunciation. That's why I'm going to teach you little bits that we need to know from here so that you get the correct pronunciation. And this is what altogether will help you speak fast like a native speaker. So let's start here. Question phrase. Do you like it? That's really slow. If you're a beginner in English, you can understand it. Do you like it? But this is not how native speakers actually speak. It sounds something like, do you like it? Do you like it? What happens is the do and you join. Do you? Do you? And the like and the it change. The K goes to the second, the K joins it. Do you like it? Do you like it? And we can see this also in the IPA transcription. Lie, kit. Do you like it? What's also happening here in the IPA transcription, if you look here, this is do you, do you. This is schwa, do you. When I write it here, we don't have any letter in English that can, in the English alphabet, that can represent schwa. So that's why I just put the D consonant. Do you, do you, do you. Now you have to listen really carefully to hear the difference. Do you like it can also sound like, do you like it? Do you like it? I'm going to say the first one, then the second one. Do you like it? Do you like it? Do you like it? You have to listen really carefully. So I suggest you watch this video a few times so that you can start to hear the difference between very similar pronunciations. Here's the transcription. Do you like it? The same thing is happening here in the two examples. Like it, but the first part is different. Do you? Do. Do you? Do. Do you like it? Let's look at the next example. Did you see that? That's how a beginner would say it. Did you see that? What does it sound like? Did you see that? Did you see that? Am I speaking fast now? Did you see that? Or am I just joining up the words so that they flow? Did you see that? If we look at the IPA transcription, you becomes ya. Although it looks like the letter J, this is the sound for ya. together with the schwa, yeah. Did you see that? Don't be scared by this. We don't use this IPA symbol that often, and this is the word that. Did you see that? Did you see that? Can you hear the difference between the first example and the second example? Did you see that? 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 Yeah, ja, yeah, ja. Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that? Have to listen really, really carefully. This is advanced level hearing. If you don't hear it, you haven't listened to enough native speaker pronunciation. What's happening here is we are losing the letter D and changing it to a J sound instead. J. Did you see that? Next we've got a question and answer. I saw Jack last night. Did you? I saw Jack last night. Did you? We're actually just looking at did you? Did ya? Did ya? Did ya? Did ya? Yeah. You becomes yeah. Did ya? Or I could also say, here the emphasis is on did. I saw Jack last night. Did ya? Did ya? Did is the bigger word. Did ya? I'm surprised. I can also answer the question like this. I saw Jack last night. I saw Jack last night. Did you? Did you? There, you is the bigger word. What we're doing here, when I underline this part, is I'm showing where the main stress is. Here, did is the main stress. Did you? Here, you is the main stress. Did you? It gives us a different meaning when we change the stress in a sentence. Another example. Did you go? Very slow. Did you go? All the words are very clear and separate. Did you go? 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 You becomes yeah. Did you go? Another example. Did you go? Did you go? Did ya go? Ja. Did you go? More examples coming up. Let's look now at do you want to go? I should have put a bit more space there. Separate word. Do you want to go? So slow, taking me forever to say it. Oh, let's count the syllables. Do you want to go? 5. Do you want to go? 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 But I say this one really fast. Do you want to go? Do you want to go? Do you want to go? So there's 4 syllables here, but there's 5 here. So I'm losing one of the sounds. Do you want to go? Do you wanna go? This symbol here, which is like a backwards A, is O. O. Wanna. Wanna. Do you want to go? Do you want to go? Now I can also say it a different way. Do you want to go? 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 Do, ja, do, ja. Do you want to go? Do you want to go? Ja, wanna go. This part is all the same. The only difference was do, ja, do, ja. Another example here. Do you know her? We're talking about her. Do you know her? 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 Schwa is here, here, and here. Here I've spelt it with A. Da, ya, know her. But if I wanted to, I could also spell it like D-U-H. Do you know her? The thing about schwa, although we have one symbol for it, here, here, and here, it slightly changes sound every time depending on the letters next to it. So it's a bit, if you've got a very sensitive ear, it can be really hard to learn because it always slightly changes. So I spelt it with A there, but I could also spell with U. Depends what you hear more. Do you know her? Do you know her? Do you know her? Or I could say, do you know her? Do you know her? Do you know her? Do know her. This part's the same again. Difference is here, do ya? 2 syllables. Do ya? Here, only 1 syllable. Do. Do you know her? So here I get 3 sounds. Do you know her? Here I have, do you know her? 4 sounds. Do you know her? Do you know her? So this explains why when native speakers are speaking, it seems like they're talking so fast. But actually what's happening is the words are joining up in ways so that we can pronounce them smoothly and so our sentences can flow. And what this also shows you is that there are so many differences in pronunciation. One person says this way, another person says something different, which is why we can take one sentence, do you know her, and we get something completely different. One says this with 4 syllables and the other says with 3 syllables. So this explains also why native speakers are so hard to understand sometimes. What you can do now is the quiz on this lesson, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.